Hello friends, today we are going to start see the next lesson, that is the body machine. As we know that the human body is like a machine. Why do we call it as a machine? As it has many organs that work together, which vary in size, shape, location and function. Each organ has a specific function which contributes to the overall well-being of the body. It means our body is made up of many different parts which work for the proper functioning of our body. In this body, there are two different organs which are called as external organs and internal organs. External organs are the organs which we can see from our eyes or which we can feel, like our hands, legs, head, which we can physically see and observe it. Next are internal organs. Organs inside our body are called as internal organs. The main organs are brain, heart, lungs, kidneys, liver and stomach. Let's see one by one. Brain. The brain is located inside the skull, which protects it from injury. The brain has millions of nerves cells that are connected to the different parts of our body. The brain takes the decision and sends back the signal to the body. Now, the brain is divided in three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla. Now, the biggest part, like if you can see these three colors, green, yellow, pink, and this whole thing is called as cerebrum. Cerebellum. The brownish part is known as cerebellum, and the third one is medulla, that is spinal cord. Now, what is the function of these three brains, or how does our brain functions? Cerebrum. Cerebrum is the biggest part. It helps us to think, learn, remember, and take decisions. Our intelligence lies in this part of the brain. Whatever we study is stored in this brain. We can call it as our hard disk. Second is cerebellum. Cerebellum is the smallest part at the back of our head. If you want to is your cerebellum, just take your right hand and keep next to your ear and in between the spinal cord. You can see, means that is the part where our cerebellum is located. What is the work of this? Cerebellum controls all our movement, like when we run, when we sit, or when we do something else, like any work which you see. If you're watching TV, your cerebellum is controlling you. If you're walking, cerebellum is controlling. If you're riding a bicycle, your cerebellum is controlling your weight, body balance. Even though all your activities, what you do, are all controlled by your cerebellum. The next part is medulla. Medulla connects our brain to the spinal cord. It controls the breathing, digestion, controls heartbeats. Everything is controlled by this medulla. Now, the amazing thing which you want to keep in mind, like when you face any difficulty in studying, what to be done? Just go for play for some time. Make your brain relax and again come back to studies. If you do this way, you can give your more efforts in studies. The next part is heart or heart. It is a hollow muscular organ on the left side of our chest. It is as big as the size of your closed fist. Closed fist, like your mutti. That is the size of your heart. Now, how is the heart important? It is very important pumping organ. Blood vessels, blood vessel called as veins, bring impure blood to the right side of the heart. Impure blood. Why we call it as impure blood? The impure blood is containing carbon dioxide in it. From where does this carbon dioxide come? Let's see. The heart sends the impure blood to lungs to make it pure. The left side of the heart receives the pure blood which is rich in oxygen from the lungs. The heart pumps the pure blood into the arteries which carries it to the all parts of the body. So as you can see here, red and blue color. The red portion is completely pure blood which contains oxygen, and the blue is impure blood. Why we call it as impure? Because in this blood the oxygen content is missing, and what is there in that is carbon dioxide. So there are two more things in our thing. Blood means circular system. One is arteries and the other is vein. These are the pipes in simple words. These pipes sends means receives the blood from all the parts of the body to the heart, and again take back from the heart to every part of the body. The one who brings the blood to the heart are known as veins, and the one who takes the blood from the heart are known as arteries. Now as you can see this, you can see here millions of linings of red. These are nothing but the arteries and veins, and the highlighted organ is our heart. The heart pumps the blood throughout the life cycle of human being. The next part is lungs. Lungs are the two spongy like cone shaped structure that fill the chest cavity. Now where is your chest cavity? If you just keep your hand on your chest here, one side and the other side, left and right, in between this there is a rib cage. Rib cage is nothing but the hardest surface or the hardest part which you can feel. Inside that, the spongy structure which is located is known as lungs. The lungs are protected by rib cage, and these lungs are very close to each other as they need to work together. Lungs helps us to breathe in and out. This is the pipe, and these are two parts of the lungs. These are located inside our rib cage. Now when we breathe in air which is known as oxygen, we take in oxygen. Once the oxygen reaches the lungs through the pipe, the lungs remove the carbon dioxide from the impure blood and mix the oxygen in it and makes it pure. The pure blood, that is oxygen rich blood, is sent back to the heart, which is sent to every part of the body. The body uses the oxygen from the blood and sends the carbon dioxide back through the blood to the lungs through heart. The carbon dioxide which is removed from the impure blood is exhaled through our nose. So our lungs do the work of purifying the blood, means to mixing the oxygen into the blood and to remove the carbon dioxide from the blood. The next part is kidney. Kidneys are two bean shaped structures at the back of abdomen. There is one either side of the backbone. Kidneys filter the waste product passes into the blood by our body. They release the excess water as a urine. The, these are two kidneys, the pair of kidneys. The work is to purify the water part in our body, means blood. One is right kidney, one is left kidney. Next is liver. Liver is the largest solid organ in the body. It is located on the right hand side of the abdomen under the rib cage. This is our chest and it is covered with our rib cage. So under this our liver is located. The function of the liver: it produces the bile juice that helps in digestion. It stores energy in the form of sugar. It cleans the blood that gets rich with vitamins, minerals and nutrients during digestion. Stomach. The stomach is a muscular, elastic J-shaped organ. The food that we eat enters the stomach through food pipe. Now, when the food enters in the stomach produces the digestive juice, which helps in breaking down and mixing the food into thin liquid. When we eat the food, it is in solid part or in solid condition. When it enters in our stomach, the stomach processes on it and makes it semi-liquid so that it can easily pass through the next portion of our body. Now, once the food is converted into semi-liquid by mixing the digestive juices, the food is passed on to the small intestine. Small intestine, which is next to the stomach, followed by the stomach. The size of the intestine is nearly 5 meters long. What is the work of this small intestine? The food gets digested and absorbed in the small intestine, and the undigested food enters the large intestine. The large intestine is about 1.5 meter long. Now, what is the work of large intestine? The large intestine absorbs the water and throws out the solid waste material. See, we are seeing about the stomach. It is in three parts. One is solid muscular organ, that is J-shaped, which only mix the digestive juice and converts the food into semi-liquid, and then it passes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, it absorbs the digested food and then it passes the waste material to large intestine. The large intestine absorbs the excess water from the material and it sends it to the excretory system. Organ system. An organ system is made up of group of organs that work to do the common function. Now, what type of organ systems in our body are? One is digestive system, nervous system, muscular system, respiratory system, and excretory system. Now, these two are our lungs, and in between that is our heart. Blue and red color pipes, arteries, and veins. The chocolate color is our liver. Next to that is stomach, and this noodle type is known as small intestine. And in between this noodle type and this stomach, a pipe which passes is known as large intestine.